There's a place in India where it rains every day for 9 months straight. And it's not the only one. There are other places around the world that experience nonstop rain for months or even years. So why does it rain forever in some places? When we think of rain, we imagine a sky full of gray clouds and water falling from the heavens. But there's more to rain than meets the eye. You see, rain is actually a cloud's way of giving back some of the water it owes the earth. Clouds can't give back this water gradually like we give back our library books. Instead, they give it back all at once in a giant hailstorm or a deluge or a downpour. We call this giving back water raining. But why do clouds need to take a break from holding on to all that water? Well, it's because they're not actually supposed to hold on to water at all, you see. Clouds aren't water containers. They're just tiny water factories. When the sun shines, these factories use energy from the sun to turn water vapor from rivers, lakes, and oceans into liquid water, which then forms clouds. But if the sun isn't shining, these water factories can't make clouds. So what happens when the sun isn't shining for a long time? Well, all the water that the cloud factories have made starts to fall back to Earth in the form of rain. This is what we call the rainy season. And it can last for months or even years. Like in Cherrapunji, India, where it rains for 9 months out of the year. But why does it rain so much in some places and not others? Well, it has to do with the wind. When the sun shines on the earth, it heats the land and the water in the oceans. The air above the warm land and water rises up, which forms clouds. But when the air rises too quickly, it can't hold much water vapor, so it starts to rain. When the air rises slowly, though, the water vapor has time to condense into clouds, which means it doesn't rain as much. This is why it rains a lot in Cherrapunji. The air rises very quickly there because the Himalayas block the moist winds from the Indian Ocean. The winds hit the mountains and are forced to rise, which forms clouds and causes rain. Of course, no one stays in one place forever. People eventually leave the perpetually rainy places in search of better weather. And some of them even move to places where it never rains, like here in Death Valley. It is so hot and dry here that not a single drop of rain has fallen in 213 years. And scientists predict that won't change anytime soon. So next time you feel like complaining about the weather, just remember, it could always be worse. At least you'd never have to worry about running out of things to watch. We've taken the best content from our channel and put it into a brand new app. And guess what? It's free to download. You'll find all sorts of fun stuff in there, like a quiz game where you can learn cool facts while competing against your friends. There are also videos, articles, and even live classes with experts on everything from science and tech to history and culture. It's basically like having your own personal museum, zoo, and aquarium all in one place. And the best part is that it's free to download.